All right, so moving on to the next segment. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. Is there a quarterback competition brewing in San Francisco between Brock Purdy and Mac Jones? Guys, I'm going to be the bad guy here, and I think there is something brewing in the pot at the quarterback position in San Francisco between Brock Purdy and Mac Jones. Honestly, I think if Mac Jones could continue to play the way that he's played at an efficient level this year, continue to win ball games for the San Francisco 49ers, he would be the hot hand. And I would continue to start him over Brock Purdy once Brock Purdy is cleared and ready to play again in the lineup for the 49ers. Because the way that Mac Jones has played with a lot less talent, I don't think this would be a conversation really if Brock Purdy didn't get that big bag during the NFL offseason. Guys, the writing is on the wall here. I mean, Mac Jones flows in Kyle Shanahan's offense. Remember, this is the guy that Kyle Shanahan wanted all along in the 2021 NFL Draft, 3rd overall. But the franchise went with Trey Lance, and the rest is history. But I think Mac Jones just flows in Kyle Shanahan's offense. And compared to Brock Purdy, I'm not saying that he's an overall better player than Brock, but in Kyle Shanahan's offense, Kyle Shanahan loves it so far. I mean, he's got a bigger frame than Brock Purdy. He's got a stronger arm than Brock Purdy. And he just picked up a big statement victory on the road in SoFi Stadium that looked like a home game for the 49ers. But as I digress, a big win against the Rams in NFC West competition, an NFC West outing in overtime. And they're 3-0 with Mac Jones. The offense puts up more points with Mac Jones, and he just defeated the Rams without his top 3 wide receivers in this ball game. And you could add George Kittle at tight end that's still on IR. But if he keeps playing like this, guys, it's not something that's impossible to think of. We've seen several NFL teams go with the hot hand. We've seen Troy Aikman bench in the early 90s when the Cowboys backup had the hot hand. We've seen Steve Young take over for Joe Montana when he had the hot hand. We've seen Colin Kaepernick take over for Alex Smith when he had the hot hand. So it's not impossible to think that if things continue to go the way that they're going, why would Kyle Shanahan turn back to Brock Purdy? If he can go with the hot hand of Mac Jones, and Mac Jones can still be able to deliver the way that he's done in his first 2.5, 3 outings of football this year, with a lot less talent around him offensively. I can only imagine how good Mac Jones would be playing if there was guys like George Kittle on the lineup, if Brandon Ayuk was out there, Jawan Jennings was out there, Ricky Purcell was out there. Like, he's doing it with a lot less right now, with a lot of injuries that the 49ers are going through. And you look at the numbers, Mac Jones this year, compared to Brock Purdy, I'll read Mac Jones' stats first. Mac Jones this year has 723 passing yards, 6 passing touchdowns, 1 interception this year, with a 111 passer rating. Brock Purdy's stats this year, Brock Purdy has played 2 games this year because he has not been 100% healthy, and we understand that. But Brock Purdy has played in 2 games this year. He has 586 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, with a passer rating of 85.8. You guys tell me who's been playing better this year, Mac Jones or Brock Purdy, based off of what I just said and the amount of games that Brock has won, the amount of games that Mac Jones has won this NFL season. So I think that, look, it's hard to call players bust because it's a big league, but at the same time it's a small league. We've seen so many quarterbacks revive their careers once they leave the place that they got drafted by, that everybody called them bust. Like, look at Baker Mayfield. Everybody wrote him into the basically put his career into the ground, nail in the coffin, and was over. Now he's a top 10 quarterback with Tampa Bay Buccaneers and could be the MVP this year. Sam Darnold, we wrote his career off in New York. Now look what he's doing across the league. Look at his year last year with the Minnesota Vikings, and look at him this year with the Seattle Seahawks. It's not impossible to think that with good NFL coaching, if it didn't work out one place, it can't work out somewhere else. And we're seeing that because coaching is everything. Kyle Shanahan is coaching up Mac Jones. And I could throw in another scenario too. Daniel Jones' career was literally dead in the water in New York. Now he looks like a whole different quarterback in Shane Steichen's system. But Mac Jones, I've always believed in him since his rookie year at New England with the Patriots. I think the Patriots overall failed him. Bill Belichick, yeah, he was still there trying to figure out life without Tom Brady. But he had Matt Patricia, a former defensive coordinator in the league, and Joe Judge calling plays for him on the sidelines. Like how is the hell is he going to succeed with Joe Judge and Matt Patricia calling plays for him? I just think that it's not impossible to think that this is a real scenario for Mac Jones. Because if this continues, guys, why rush Brock Purdy back? And if you don't rush him back and he's still got the hot hand Mac Jones and he's winning ball games playing at this level, again, there could be an uncomfortable conversation that happens in San Francisco between John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. We'll see what happens. But if it were up to me and Mac Jones continues this for the next 2 to 3 weeks and Brock Purdy's ready to come back, I would let Brock Purdy sit until Mac Jones proves to me otherwise why he shouldn't be in the lineup. But those are my thoughts on if there is a quarterback conversation and competition happening in San Francisco today.